Welcome temporarily to Disney's Hollywood Studios. I am on my way to MCO, Orlando International Airport. I have a flight to catch in a few hours, heading back home again to Indiana for the one, the only Purdue Notre Dame football game in a couple days on Saturday, 3:30 kickoff. Let's boiler up. Man, I hope they send the Irish back to South Bend with a 1-2 start. That would be fantastic. Purdue get off to a 2-0 start, but let's not put that cart too far ahead of that horse yet. You know, it's a lot to happen. So it would be awesome though to see Purdue beat Notre Dame. Welcome everybody. Always gotta say hi to one of the biggest lightning rods on property, Mickey's copper ear that points up in the sky. All right, we're set to head to the airport. Nice coffee in hand, gifts for my niece. I always got to bring something from Walt Disney World. That's a must, right? All right, let's hit the road. Well, here we are. It's still Thursday. I'm still here. Oh, let's talk about it. Nightmarish day at the airport. I got there right on time, right when I wanted to, and I wanted to make sure that I had, you know, everything laid out as where I'm going to park and make sure the garages weren't full, which they weren't when I checked before I left. And the line to get to TSA said 4 to 8 minutes. I arrived there, and just as I was pulling off of the expressway to get into Orlando International, I checked the garages again. All of them full, completely full, surface parking only. So I get out to the south lot. They don't have enough shuttles running. And we waited about 30-ish minutes to get to the terminal. Actually, more like by the time we got there, about 45 minutes. Get to the terminal, the 4 to 8 minutes was actually almost an hour and a half to 2 hours. It was atrocious. They only had a handful of TSA screening counters open. You know how painful it is to be standing in that line and you see all of these screening counters just vacant with nobody there. And just the other thing that was aggravating is you had people cutting through line. They go, oh, I'm going to miss my flight. I'm going to miss my flight. Like, my guy, so is everybody else. You know, calm the F down and wait in line. But no, people start cutting through. And Orlando doesn't have enough security people, so they just, let them do it. I tell you what, I almost witnessed many a fight. So basically, I waited in line all that time to get up to the TSA counter. And keep in mind, I had almost 2 hours when I got in line before my flight. And I'm looking at my watch on my phone. I'm going, holy crap, they're going to start boarding in 10 minutes. And I kept thinking, okay, I get through this, I get through the security counter. Shouldn't be a problem. I didn't have a lot of stuff with me, so it should go through the scanner, no problem. I'll get there, no big deal. I did pay for the upfront access, so I got a front row seat on the plane, so I don't have to worry about, battling to the middle of the back of the plane. We're gonna be all right. I get to the counter, I hand the TSA agent my license, and they do the retinal scanning thing now, like Universal does. And the guy says, I can't let you through here. I'm like, what? And he's like, your birth date on the ticket is listed as 1980. Like, I am about ready to blow off at this moment. And the thing is, it's not his fault. It's policy. You can't have birth dates that aren't matching. He's like, you're gonna have to go all the way back to the Frontier counter. Now keep in mind, this is my first time flying Frontier. You're gonna have to go to the counter, get them to switch it, and then you can come back here. And I'm like, sir, this plane boards in 5 minutes. I'm like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way this is gonna work. And he's like, well, just in case, he gave me this slip of paper. He goes, just hand them this and they'll get you all the way through and I'll let you. I'm like, we'll try. And I went out and I saw the Frontier counter, which they had one person working there on the side where they make the flight adjustments. One person. And there was about 25 people in line. I'm like, yep, I'm done. I'm not making this flight. There's no way. Never going to happen. And sure enough, obviously I missed the flight. And it took me almost an hour and a half just to get to the counter because, again, Frontier, you guys' customer service at the airport sucks ass. Those people are the most rude. I can't even begin how to describe it. Like, they just, and I understand that's not the greatest place to be in. I'm going to admit that. You know, you're dealing a lot of times with people having a bad day like I was starting to have. But unfortunately, they take it out on those people, and it's not them, it's the situation, you know? Like, it's not their fault that I was in my situation. It was a Frontier Systems fault is what I learned, but it's not them in particular. So it's like you got to kind of go easy on them too. I understand the frustration, but because the airport was in such a disaster today, so many people missed their flights. And a lot of them are Frontier passengers, which is why that was so long. And on top of that, like I said, they only had one person working. So it was just a disaster. By the time I get up there, I literally said, listen, I missed my flight. There was a birthday issue. And I said, is there any way, I said, I live here locally. Is there any way I can get a credit so I can just turn around and fly out tomorrow? And they said, no, we can't do that. The only thing we can offer you is a flight tomorrow. It was like a 21-hour flight going to Denver and then over to Grand Rapids. And I'm like, no, for another $295 on what I already had spent. Or I'm sorry, $275 on top of what I already spent. I said, no, I'm not doing that. I said, can't you just give me a credit? I said, I'm happy to rebook with you, but I don't want to do that. I don't have the time to do that. And nope, they wouldn't do anything. And so I said, I'm just out that money. And they said, yep. I went, okay. And so I walked away, and I was dejected. I was pissed. I had missed my flight. I really wanted to get home. And I called my family, and I explained to them the situation. And so basically we all put our heads together, and I just took a deep breath. We drove home, got on my computer. I did find a Delta flight going to Detroit on Friday morning, and it was an early flight out. And me living in Orlando, I love the early flights because you don't have to piss around with the thunderstorms. Your chance for delay is very low in the morning, and you know that's why I wanted to do the Delta flight. So you know I went ahead and picked that one. So tomorrow morning we're flying out on Delta. But oh my gosh, what a day! I spent almost a grand total of almost 4.5, close to 5 hours at that airport. I mean, that was one of the worst I didn't even fly, but that was one of the worst airport experiences I think I've ever had, hands down. But I will say this though, Frontier, their customer service on this end, because I use the chat on the computer to talk with them. They fixed everything. I got a full credit. I didn't lose any of my money. I explained to them the situation. They were like, I'm very sorry you went through that. Here's like 4 different options, and I picked the flight credit so I can use it for Christmas or a different time, and that was easy. And I got my flight home on Sunday. I got that all taken care of and made sure that was correct so I didn't run into this again. So thanks to Frontier for fixing that. But man, you all's customer service at Orlando Airport sucks. Jeez, it sucks. And I get it. I know the frustration these people get screamed at, I'm sure, on a daily basis. Well, I witnessed it. I saw a bunch of people yelling at the poor counter agents because of, you know, Frontier has a weird system where they will rebook you, but it has to be to like you can't go to a different place. Like meaning like how I did Detroit. When I got home and I scheduled Detroit, they wouldn't do that. It had to be that Grand Rapids or that Orlando to Denver, Denver to Grand Rapids route. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I mean, that's 21 hours of flying. You know, this was a direct flight. You know, I'm literally downgrading and spending another $275. To me, that doesn't make any sense. You know, I want to get home, but I want to be smart about it too. So basically, I'm just glad to get the flight credit. I can't wait to spend Christmas at home again. So that's going to be wonderful. So I'll use it for that. But tomorrow morning, we got a bright and early flight out. I won't record anything tomorrow morning. It's going to be super early. Just probably see me at the airport. And then I think the plan is, what we'll do is, depending how much of the football game and how good it is, we'll do clips of it. But I think my original plan was going to do this vlog in segments, but I think we'll just run it all together. It should be fine. It might be long, but it'll be fun. So I'll see y'all tomorrow at the airport. And then Saturday, Purdue, Notre Dame. Purdue better play good for all this crap. I'm going to tell you that. Otherwise, I'm going to go down to that field and speak with them myself. Or I'm going to go in that locker room. So anyway, have a good night, everybody. Glad this whole thing got straightened up. Sucks I didn't get home, but all goes well. Be there tomorrow. All right. See you, everybody. So this is the flight I'm getting ready to head home on. You know, on 1 minute you got people, they're all over social media complaining about how they can't afford the daily life essentials. And then here you are, a flight with average tickets of $300-400 each, packed to the brim. Makes sense, right?
Dude, I got a soccer game tomorrow.
Yeah. Detroit Airport's got a PGA Tour shop. Yeah, this is Briar 2. Oh, you Caddyshack fans will get that joke. I can't believe people just park here. There's people that have been sitting here literally for like the last 10 or 15 minutes. That's nuts. Good morning, everybody. It is officially game day today. I'm getting ready to head out with my family to West Lafayette, Indiana for the Purdue Notre Dame game today. I flew all this way from home in Orlando to see this game with the family, which I cannot wait to see this. I am so excited. It's been a very long time since we've been able to get to a Purdue home game together. So this is going to be awesome. I can't wait for this. So I'm going to bring this to you all day today. A little bit of the road trip down to West Lafayette, and then obviously the game, and hopefully a celebration at the end. I send the Notre Dame Fighting Irish back to South Bend with a 1-2 record. We can only hope. But having been a Purdue fan my whole life, they've been known to disappoint me a time or two. So we'll see how this plays out, but I cannot wait. We're getting ready to hit the road shortly. It's 8 a.m. It's college game day, as they say on ESPN. Get up, it's game day. Let's go, let's boiler up.
Well, it's 12:17. You only got 3 hours.
Oh, I'm
Covering that speed at all.
Oh, good old brothers.
Texas Northwestern, that's why they call it Northwestern.
There's a lot of neighborhoods over there to park at, too.
If you get lucky, yeah.
It's hilarious. Food
They'll
delivery.
get stuck with all this foot traffic. That food will be cold, moldy.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, how do they know when to cross?
It's just the cameras. It's all.
It'll see the signal and it'll know when to walk. Or crawl or where they do.
Man, walking around here is like bringing back all kinds of memories. I can remember walking this campus many times to class.
Well, not like old days.
home of Purdue basketball.
Really far away. I was literally just about to say that. Had nothing to do with
Man, I haven't seen this site in a long time.
Yeah, still Foreman Field.
That's pretty neat. I like how they have Hail Purdue on the steps. This looks so weird. Last time I was here, this was all open.
Yep. Remember the band used to come in through here?
Yeah.
Did you get footage of the troughs?
Of course. That's a must. I mean, that's like...
Gotta go on the old side.
Right.
New ones are no fun.
Nope. Because those are right now.
Oh, man. Yeah, this used to be all open right here. You could see right into the field. Now you can just see a little bit.
Yeah.
Nothing like being back on campus for a Purdue home football game on a Saturday. It's my favorite time of year. My favorite time here as a student every year was always the fall semester. Always. It's hard to see, but my dorm is right over there.
And I was actually...
Owen Hall.
I went for the holiday. I went to
So on game day Saturdays, we would walk from there to here. I'm amazed that these are still here. These things will be here in 200 years from now.
I don't know if that means you're...
Probably just
You guys didn't have to
I got
stop and talk to
give you
someone.
next street's not too big. Very high.
Back home again. Man, we've been sitting in this section for years. Ever since I've been coming here, except for when I was a student. Row 73, home sweet home. Except when I was a student, we sat right there on the 25-yard line, right over there. There's our mascot.
Two-story program fueled by decades of competition and respect. The early morning, late nights, every single weapon we did flowed to this moment. And most importantly, we're playing to the 10,000 opportunity. To the 60,000 even their own day. It's almost that time. The time to put everything on the line. The 60 minutes with one goal in mind. Bring the holiday back where it belongs. This is our life. This is our time.
to play this? Sing Boo Earns?
It's time to boil.
There it is. Irish. F the Irish. Here we go. There they are. Let's go, Boilers! Yeah! Wow! Woo! Nice. Yeah, that's a much upgraded entrance. Man. Fuck the Irish. I think that was, yeah, fuck the Irish. Man, it is a volatile crowd today. Piss off! I think their H is falling behind there a little bit.
Who's Irish?
Boiler up! Let's hear it. You suck! Nice kick. Get to him!
Damn it! Did he make it?
I don't think so. Let's go, Boilers! Let's stop them here. Get him! All right. Nice. All right. Bring the punt team up. ain't a whole lot to be excited about other than it's been great spending some time with family, but yeah, this is only halftime. Yeah, that's pretty ugly right there. That's disgusting. Man. There's still a chance. It's definitely better when it's full. Made a lot of runs through that fountain when I was a student here. Look at these freaking things. These things are hilarious. It's even got turn signals. Majors and everything there. Evelyn Hall, my one and only English class on Friday morning, 7 o'clock to 7:50. That was it. Had the rest of the weekend off. Harry's Chocolate Shop. Everybody gonna drown their sorrows from this one. Look at that. Home again. That was an awesome trip. The flight I just landed on is now turning back and going to Denver. Man, thank you to all those flight attendants that were working their ass off today. Wow.
Please stand clear of doors and hold on to handrails. When the gateway stops, please exit and follow the signs to baggage claim A. Resort and other ground transportation options are located on level 1.
Hello, this is Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer. If you're a resident, welcome home. If you're one of our nearly 70 million visitors, welcome to the city. Here, imagination becomes reality in parks and attractions. Authentic experiences are found in our art scenes, sporting events, and small businesses. In Orlando, there's something for everyone. We hope you enjoy your visit. Everything that is Orlando.
When the gateway stops, please exit and follow the signs to baggage claim A. Resort and other ground transportation options are located on level 1.
Won't be long. There'll be a big old Christmas tree sitting here. Another couple months, about 2 months. For those that have never been here, this is the Hyatt Regency, the hotel inside the airport. Well, welcome back home, everybody. I got home late last night. Sunday, flight was delayed by about 2 hours, but not terrible. And what a great time, though, to be home. Purdue played like ass. Jeez. That was one of the worst performances I've ever seen. And I didn't realize, but the footage I have on here for you all, what you witnessed, what little bit there is, was history. That was Purdue's worst home loss in the entire history of the football program. Purdue doesn't own good records, I'm going to tell you. They own some good records, like with their quarterbacks, but when it comes to these coaches that they've had, the coaches are, there's a couple in particular that don't own good records at all. In fact, they own the worst of the worst. So, I mean, 66-7. Oh my God. I mean, and of all teams against the Irish, oh God, that was awful. I mean, it was great to be at the game with the family. That part was spectacular. I love being there with, you know, my brother, my dad. We all have a great time, and it really brought back a lot of good memories from when we used to go all the time when I was in school and in the years afterwards before I moved. But, you know, hopefully I'm going to try to get home again for a couple more games because I got to get that taste out of my mouth. I can't not go to another Purdue game for a while like that. That was terrible. I mean, 66-7, especially after Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois a week before, and then Purdue 2 weeks ago blew out Indiana State. Now, it is Indiana State. It's hard to gauge when you have a blowout like that, but a lot of people asked, you know, we were listening to the post-game show on the drive back home, and a lot of people are like, what the hell did this coach do with these 2 weeks off? You know, how do you prepare for that? You know, you a 66-7 blowout. So anyway, it was great to be there, though. It was great to be back on campus. Man, I can't believe how much Purdue has changed. I hope you all get to, you know, I got a lot of clips of different things. Harry's Chocolate Shop, some clips of campus, the student union. Obviously the game. There is the one touchdown that I was able to get. One. So, but I did get a bunch of the opening of the game too, so that part was awesome. But anyway, great time though with the family. Had a fantastic time, And it was great yesterday. The Vikings beat the 49ers, which was awesome. Everybody's got them as a surprise 2-0. I kind of am a little bit, especially after losing the quarterback. But Sam Darnold seems to, I don't know, maybe he's this year's Randall Cunningham, like from 2008. Or I'm sorry, from 1998. Who knows? But yeah, I'm going to try to get home for at least another game or two, and then really going to try to get to Rocky Top this year for a Tennessee home game, and then also fly up to Minnesota for a Vikings home game, and then maybe it'd be a quick turn and burn, but maybe to Chicago for the Bears-Vikings game at Soldier Field. I think that would be fun. But we'll see how that goes. That would be fun to do with the family if we can arrange that one. So I hope y'all enjoy this. It was it was fun. It really was. And it was good to be back home again in Indiana for a little while. It was kind of a quick trip because of what happened with Thursday. But you know, things happen. I was just glad I could get home. I really started having that feeling in my stomach though of, oh my gosh, it's starting like this. But and Purdue played the way they did. But you know, oh well. It was great to be with family, and that's what mattered. So hopefully, again, I can go back. We'll see a Purdue win, actually. The last few times I've seen Purdue was the blowout to LSU and now Notre Dame. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I need to like bring some kind of good luck charm with me or something. My goodness. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. I will see you all in the very near future for more football games and everything else going on. I got a lot of plans this week in between working and everything, so let me know if you'd like to see more of this. I mean, I'm going to bring more of this, but let me know if you're a big fan of the sporting events, because I like doing these. The Citrus Bowl I did with Tennessee and Iowa did really well. A lot of people love that one, so let me know if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, and we'll try to get to more sporting events. So, boiler up still. This has been the truth, and oh, it's been actual. And outside of the game, I hope it was mighty satisfactual. See you, everybody.